Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're here on daily races for daily race A at Tsukuba Circuit, racing around in Toyota Yaris. And this is going to be the race of pure death, as you would have seen in the title. Getting away here, starting 9th from the grid start. Don't want to get away too early because that'll get us a penalty. Getting straight underway. Down towards the turn 1, sending it down the inside, a little bit of contact here and there, which that was a small bit of contact in context of this video, as you're going to see a bit later on, as we see cars ghosting through each other and scratches on the side of everyone already. We've gone through 2 proper corners, really drifting it through down the inside and trying to hold it around the outside, but he's going to come back at us just before the next corner. We do accidentally go into the back of him. He does get to the switchback and shoves us off the track a little bit. And heading towards the final corner now, and just dipping a wheel in the grass sends us sliding off. Getting out of the gravel, and now we are into last place. But into turn 1 now, we're going to go to the outside, go to the inside, send it 4 wide into turn 1. And we're actually going to go from last all the way up to 7th briefly before getting slightly punted off the track. Getting to the inside, getting to the apex first there, getting another beautiful move done. Just going a bit hot on the entry into the next corner, sends us a little bit wide on the exit, which is going to lose us another position. So now we've got to try and climb and fight our way back up, getting a position from somebody parking in the middle of the track, and through goes Hamilton after a couple cars punting each other off into turn 1. Moving on to the end of lap 4, and we've closed up a little bit to P6, but that's all going to go out the window. We make a massive mistake, go into the wall on the other side of the gravel. Back down into P8 now. On to the end of lap 5, getting the run, heading towards the final corner. He outbrakes himself, we go for the switchback. Not quite being able to get past Cornelius there. Having a look around the outside at turn 1, nothing doing for the moment. Just barely rubbing doors as we get forced a little bit wide, trying to turn back in. We're going to sit behind him for a while now, as he goes a little bit wide there. You saw he couldn't quite take advantage of it. Towards the final corner of the race now, having no other option just to send it down the inside, nothing quite doing. Getting up alongside towards the line, but not quite being able to get the position, ending in P6 after the first race. So gained 4 positions, so not too bad. Definitely could have been doing better, which hopefully we can do onto the second race. Starting P11 this time, still not setting a qualifying lap. Getting away cleanly straight away here. Gaining 1, 2, 3 positions towards turn 1. And just chaos going through the first corner. So P9 now. And through this next corner we're going to get to the inside and move from P9 all the way up into a brief P4 before a couple cars come back down the inside. But massive gains. Just driving cleanly and trying to stay out of the chaos. It's getting hit from behind. Bit of a domino effect. But now we have moved up into P3. And we're going to move on to the final lap now. Still in P3, but we've got pressure from behind. Less than a second separates me and P4. It's going to be difficult to hold on to the podium, but hopefully I can get it done. Just trying to keep a comfortable gap behind the entire time. As we make our way towards the final corner, just over a second is the gap behind now. But it's not going to matter how far behind he is, because under braking, just the car turns right. The final corner choking the podium, ending in P4. So not really the result we were looking for after being in P3 for the majority of the race. Up 7 positions though, so driving cleanly is paying off. Getting into a qualifying lap now. It definitely wasn't quick, but I wasn't too worried because we were racing in Yaris's. Gaining a lot of time under braking on the ghost car ahead. Just having to have a small lift through that corner just to get the car rotated. Towards the final corner, holding it all together. Holding it together nicely to come across the line to do a 1:05.3, which I'm not sure what that lap time is like in comparison to other cars, but it seems to be pretty good because we're starting P3 now. And lights out and away we go. Going between the pole sitter and P2 after getting a decent launch. Bit of contact almost up into P2, but not quite. Holding position through the first corner. Trying to stay with the leaders and pull away from the pack behind to stay out of too much trouble. Building that gap out to over 1.5 seconds before the first lap's even finished. Just braking a little bit earlier than the cars ahead to make sure I don't have any big moments. Heading into turn 1 now, right up behind P2, and we're going to send it down the inside. It turns into our left door, but it's okay, we managed to get on with it. Moving on to the beginning of lap 3, still under pressure from the cars behind. As you can see, one pulls up alongside us there. Just managing to outbrake him and stay ahead of the couple of cars behind. Getting right on the limits on the exit of that corner there. All over the curb. Towards the end of lap 4 now, you can see someone trying to go around the outside. We're going to try and squeeze them, but they force their way through as we go side by side towards the final corner. And we just managed to power slide our way ahead of him. As we skip forward to lap 6 now. Just 2 laps to go. Going to get deep into turn 1, getting on the dirty part of the track. Losing a position there. And we get right up behind him. He just brakes earlier than I was expecting him to. So he went straight into the back of him. Trying to lose time to give him the position back, which we do. But can't quite defend the red Yaris from getting past him. So he's gained 2 positions out of that move. But the original P3 sends it down the inside, and I'm going to follow him through for the second to last corner of the lap. And I'm going to chase him all the way down now. We've got about 4 cars in this pursuit for P2. You can see they're both right next to me in the radar. As both of them get past briefly. And minor contact made maybe with the door mirror, sending him a little bit wide, which gets us back up into P3. As we're going to chase P2 all the way to the line because he's not too far ahead, and one mistake is all it takes for him to lose that position. Towards the final corner now, we've got a car right behind us as well, so we've got to be cautious as well. A little bit of a wobble, but overall we're going to be able to get to the line just in time to get a podium finish. So finally being able to stand on the podium after the race of death. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to go check out some Manufacturers Cup videos and look forward to videos in the future. Goodbye.